Have you ever wondered what it would be like to live with the weight of words left unspoken? In this video, you'll hear a letter that unveils deep regrets, unshared secrets, and a goodbye that never happened. Stay until the end. Perhaps you'll find here the words you need to say before it's too late. Dear Mom, I hope that wherever you are now, you can hear me. I never found the courage to say so many things while you were here, but today, it feels like it's too late. Too late for words, for gestures, for the hugs I never gave, and that weight stays with me every single day. I remember when I was a child, and you always seemed so busy. I was too young to understand that you were doing your best. Life was never easy for us, and in my innocence, I thought your work was a choice. As though you preferred being away from me rather than staying at home. I didn't see the sacrifices, nor did I notice the effort you made to give us a decent life. How many times did you come home exhausted, yet still find the strength to look after me? And I, like any child, could only see my own need for attention. As I grew older, I thought I had all the time in the world to tell you how I felt, but I kept putting it off, as though there would always be a tomorrow. I don't remember saying I love you to you very often. It was something I felt, of course, but I assumed you knew that it didn't need to be said. How arrogant of me, wasn't it? Maybe you did know, but what if you didn't? What if you needed to hear it? That question now haunts me. There were times when we grew distant, especially during my teenage years. Back then, I thought I knew it all, and it felt like you were always trying to control my life. We argued over such trivial things. I refused to see that your rules weren't to punish me, but to protect me. How many times did I answer you rudely or slam the door behind me without looking back? Today, I'd trade anything to go back to those moments and tell you, I'm sorry, Mom. I love you. One of the memories that hurts the most is when you asked me to spend a weekend with you, just the two of us. But I was too busy with my friends and thought that your invitation could wait. We'll do it another time, Mom, I said. But that another time never came. And now, when I think of it, the pain feels like an open wound. There are no more weekends, no more chances. I miss them all. When you became ill, I realized how fragile you were. You, who had always seemed so strong in my eyes, now needed me. That's when I understood that I should have been by your side much earlier. I did what I could, but I feel I could have done more. Even in those final days, when I knew time was running out, there were still words I swallowed. I was afraid of burdening you with the weight of my feelings when you already had so much to bear. But now I see that was just an excuse. Fear of vulnerability paralyzed me, and because of that, I left so much unsaid. Mom, I wish I had told you how deeply I admire you. For your strength, your resilience, for everything you did for me. I wish I had thanked you for every meal you cooked, for every sleepless night you spent caring for me when I was ill, for every piece of advice you gave, even when I didn't want to hear it. I wish I had told you that. Even in the moments we disagreed, I always knew you only wanted the best for me. You were my foundation, my safe harbor, even when I didn't realize it. I miss your laughter, the way you said my name with that accent that now sounds like distant music in my memory. I even miss your scoldings because they were proof that you cared. I miss everything, Mom, and I regret even more not saying this while I had the chance. If I could turn back time, I'd say all this and more. I'd hug you with all the strength I have and never let go. I don't know if you can hear me wherever you are now, but even so, I want to say, thank you, Mom. Thank you for everything. And please, forgive me for all the words left unsaid, for all the times I let my pride or my distractions come between us. I hope that one day I can forgive myself too. Until then, I'll carry your lessons with me, trying to be a better person, someone you would be proud of. And I'll remember you always, with love, longing, and the hope that, in some way, we're still connected. With all my love, your son. If this letter touched your heart and made you reflect, subscribe to the channel and leave a like to help spread this message to others who might need to hear it too. Now, I'd love to hear from you. If you had just one choice, what's the one word you'd like to say to your mom today? Share your story in the comments below.